Hi guys, and Happy New Year to you. I hope you all had a good one and a good Christmas. So I thought I would start the new year by showing off some collections that I have, and I'm going to start with soap. So a lot of people don't believe just how much soap I own, but I have this basket. Oh, sorry, I nearly dropped it all. And then I also have this basket here. So it might make things a bit easier for me if I sort it all out into category, possibly. I also actually have some down on my lap as well because I couldn't fit them all into the baskets without it all tipping everywhere. So if you just give me a minute, I will sort it out. I didn't want to do it straight off so that I could just show you a lump amount. And yeah, we'll start going through it all. Okay, I'm all sorted. So, sorry that took a little while. So I've got different sort of categories of, not necessarily favourites, but I like different places for different reasons, as it were. So, first up, obviously, is Lush. I'm not saying first up, obviously, because they're a favourite, but I have a lot of soaps from Lush. These weren't in the basket because they're all wrapped and they're kept in a drawer and they don't fit. So, some of them, like this one, the labels have started to fade. I tend to find they do start to fade a little bit because they're in a drawer and they're all rubbing against each other, and yeah. So this first one is Outback Mate. I will peel these open so you can see. I believe this one is a minty one. If the label will even come off. Now some of these I have had for a little while because, you know, soap does last a little while, although, you know, you wash at least 2 times a day, so, well, I do. So it's very blue, very pretty, and yeah, most of these I have actually bought for myself as well, so yeah. But hey, at least I smell nice, so that's always my defence, not really a defence with soap. Next up is Baked Alaska, which is beautiful. I think I might have 2 of these. I think one of these was a present. Now this is just very citrusy. When you see it in the shop, it's like a big, I think this one was a present because it's come from online. It's like a big snowball and inside is all sorts of different rainbow colours. And I believe this is the other one. Yes, it is. This is a Christmassy one, I think, from Lush. I think it's a Christmas exclusive anyway. This might give you a bit more of an example of what it looks like in the ball. So it looks like a big snowball, and then it's got little circles of different colours all the way through it. Now blue is one of my favourite colours, so when they said which part do you want, I kind of said the blue part. So yeah, although I don't actually have a lot of blue soap, it doesn't matter that much. So this one is Reindeer Rock, I believe. Yes, it is. Now this to me it smells like wine gums. Basically, it's another Christmassy one. It's purple. If you can't, I know it looks black on the video, but it is a really dark reddish purple. Yeah, it smells like, you know, wine gums, fruit pastels, like the really fruity sort of sweets. Next up, sorry if I'm rushing, but there is a lot to go through. I've got a feeling this is called something like Amanda Panda, but that sounds like mad. But Amanda Pondo or something along those lines. And it is a pink one. And this is a grapefruit scent, I believe. Yes, it smells like grapefruit to me. Correct me if I'm wrong, but again, the labels have rubbed off. So this one did look like a giant slab of grapefruit whilst it was in there, like with the rind and then the fruit on the inside. And yeah, it was like a big circle. And I was just like, yep, I will have a bit of that one, please, if you don't mind. Let's wrap him up. What's this? This is Yognog. This is my favourite of all the Christmassy Lush soaps. So it is so slippery and soft in my hand, and it's very fudgy. It smells of fudge. So yeah, that one is amazing. And when you put it in the bathroom, you know, that's all you can smell in the bathroom, which does drive other people mad sometimes. So next up is Maypole. It's another minty one. It looks like a stick of Blackpool or Brighton or wherever holiday rock that you can get. Come on. There we go. Sorry, I have to unwrap these. So, yep, that's what this one looks like. It's very, very minty. Like classic Holiday Rock mint is honestly what it reminds me of. And I used to live in Blackpool, so I used to smell a lot of it. Last but not least, this is Snow Cake. This is a very marzipan, almondy sort of scent. Again, it is the Christmas classic from Lush, I would say. So, yeah, that's all of the Lush soaps that I have at the moment. I do find their soaps quite expensive, but then you get what you pay for at the end of the day. So I don't actually, well, I say I don't have that many of them, but I do have a few, but it's not the biggest in the collection. Right, next up in the basket is a local soap. I've got 2 different types of soap from local companies. I get on with them both. They come to our market every Wednesday, so they'll go to markets like Barnstaple. They have told me some of them, but it was a little time ago now. The first of the 2 is Tickety Boo. So, yep, it's by a woman called Jane. Tickety Boo by Jane Limer. I probably should have taken off her contact details. The first one is the watermelon soap sponge. So you don't actually need a sponge for this. You just wet this and rub it on. That sounded weird, but yes. You wet it and rub it on. So, and obviously it smells of watermelon. Next up, by Tickety Boo again, is the lime cheesecake, or lemon and lime soap cake. So this is just gorgeous. I love citrusy scents. It's not my absolute favourite smell, but in a soap, I do love a citrus and a mint. So, and it just smells amazing. Actually, for one of my Christmas meals with one of my works, I actually had a lime cheesecake as my dessert, and this smells exactly like it. Yeah, so good. Then there is this little mini butterfly. I cannot remember what this smells of. I think it's rose. It's wrapped up so well that you can't really smell it that well, so it smells like rose to me, so yep. Next up is Tropical Fruit Soap, which has this lovely palm tree on it, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's got little like bubbles in it in my one. So okay, and then we got the lemongrass soap. This is my favourite of hers, so I probably should have left it to last, but it was on top of something. So yeah, she does lots of these little swirly ones, but lemongrass is, again, it's citrusy and one of my favourites. So yeah, so good. All I'm going to be smelling all day now is soap up my nose. And finally is the raspberry soap. Again, this is all spongy, so you can just wet it and rub it on yourself. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm not a pink person, but I do love it. Get back in the basket. I'm trying to rush. Okay, next up from our local soaps is the Soap Shop. Again, these are absolutely lovely. I think they're a couple. I've never really said, are you a couple? Because, you know, you should be able to tell those sort of things. And they're there every Wednesday. They're so nice to chat to, and they keep telling me what's in all their soaps and all that, although my memory is, oh, it's on the side. So all of their soaps they take great pride in are paraben free, cruelty free and SLS free. So if you have eczema or really irritable skin, they are great to buy from. So if you are local to me, like Barnstaple sort of area, I would check out the Pannier Market and I would definitely buy from them. Sorry, that's what the label looks like. And yeah, gorgeous. So yeah, this one, I should have said, is Summer Fruits. So that one is amazing. You can probably see a fruity theme coming up. You know, a fruity citrusy theme along the way. And this one isn't a scent that I would usually go for. It's banana and vanilla. But I was really drawn to the bar because it just looked amazing. And yeah, I do like vanilla as well, so I just really loved the scent of that one. Next up is Candy Floss and Mallow Soap Bar. Now this was a present. I got this for Christmas, just gone I think. Yeah, because I've had 2 of their bars before. I've had this one before, and I actually happened to get it as a present from a friend. So yeah, and this just looks incredible. That's what made me pick it up, even though I don't usually like candy floss scents, but I really liked this one on. It was kind of perfect for going out, so yeah. And we got, again, another citrusy one. Two of my favourite scents here, orange and ylang ylang. So I really love ylang ylang just on its own, and I love orange just on its own, so yeah, orange is actually my favourite fruit. So yeah, this one is perfect for me. This is my favourite, probably out of all my soaps that I've got, this one is probably my favourite. So I'm looking forward to using this. And last by them is licorice. It's a licorice soap. I've never had a licorice scented soap before, and I just love the smell of it. Licorice is my favourite sweets, or licorice all sorts, or whatever you want to call it. If I see licorice on the market, I usually pick it up because I just love it. I try not to eat too much of it, obviously. But yeah, it's so good. Okay, my biggest collection I've put in this basket for now is this one here, and it is Soaposaurus. Now, if you want a geeky sort of soap, if you're like me and you're a nerd, and you really want something that shows off your inner nerd, you want Soaposaurus. They do some amazing soaps, and they also do a monthly subscription box, so some of them are from that as well, which I do keep meaning to show off, but I keep forgetting. I just get so excited when it arrives, I'm like, oh, they're here! So yeah, I'll start here. This is from the Christmas one. This is Ho 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 Loofah soap. I did have a sheet that tells you what all of these smell like because they are so super wrapped up. Again, this is one where you don't need to rub the soap onto something else. You just use it on the loofah, and then you've got your loofah afterwards. So I can't remember what this is. Sorry, Soaposaurus. I really can't remember. Soaposaurus is so lovely. I first met them and their soaps at Comic-Con in the first time that I went, and I've been in love with their soap ever since. I think I bought a Pokeball from there, and that was pretty cool. So, next up is, these are in no order in the box, they're just in the box. It's one of their older ones actually. It's a Game of Thrones one. It's called Fire and Blood, so I'm trying to read that backwards. And it is obviously a Targaryen theme. It's always had this weird speckly effect on mine. I don't know if it's meant to. Yeah, it's just amazing. I did have a Stark one as well, and it said winter is coming, but that's long gone. I am House Stark. So, yeah. Next is a Guardians of the Galaxy Star Prince soap. I get the feeling this is meant to be a bit masculine, but again, this was a present, so I'll go for it. They knew I like Guardians of the Galaxy, and they know I like soap. So yeah, I can't really work out what this smells like. It just says Star Prince. That's not really much. Is this what Star-Lord's supposed to smell like? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not very good at scents. So next, I got this at Comic-Con just gone, is their Arno Strings On Me Ultron soap. I mainly got this because I was dressed as Scarlet Witch from the Age of Ultron, and it's got this little gear on the back, which I just thought was so awesome. They had loads of Avengers ones there, but obviously wasn't going to buy one of each Avenger, so this smells kind of strawberryish, but it's probably not. So I've just been smelling so many that it's quite hard. But yeah, that is super nice. Next up is Lannister soap, which is Kismet, and it has, sorry, they have like a new packaging now. This is the old packaging, we have to kind of fumble it apart. Has the Lannister lion on it. Hear Me Roar is this gorgeous shade of amber on the inside, or orange, whatever you want to call it. And I do love this one. Again, one of my favourites, like the orange one from the soap shop. But it's not my absolute favourite because that is, but one of my big favourites. Another one of my big favourites is the Mana soap, which is mint. So again, it's got a picture of a mana bottle if you want to reclaim your magic whilst bathing. Come on, come out. And this is just, oh, the picture's kind of faded onto that, but this is a sort of mint where you could eat it. It honestly just smells like soft mints. That's what I say, like the peppermint soft mints. And of all mint, peppermint is probably my favourite over spearmint. So, yeah. Bye bye. Now this one, I believe, is from an ex-boyfriend. Yeah. And it is Cupcake. It's a very sweet sort of scent. Not the usual scent I would go for, but it's still very sort of nice. I'm not that into chocolatey scented things. Oh, sorry, got an issue. I'm not that into chocolatey scented things. God, that's a hard sentence. But this is still super nice and I will use it, but... Ah, close! Right, I can't remember with this one, the game cartridge soap, which is super cute, like a little Game Boy? Yeah, sorry, like a little Game Boy game. I honestly couldn't remember what it was called. I got distracted looking at the time of this video. I'm hoping to cut a lot of it out. Come out, or don't, whatever. I love the little case. Cannot work out what it smells like, but it is really, really nice. It's only a little soap, so that one won't last very long. Yeah, I actually don't remember buying that one, so it must have been a present. Next up, still on Soaposaurus, is the D&D dice soap. Now they did have this one, I remember buying this one at Comic-Con as well, and I think time just gone maybe, along with the Ultron soap. And they had it in blue as well. I liked the scent of this one more. I can't remember what the blue one was. I can't remember what this one is, to tell you the truth, because nobody ever writes it. Yeah, you're supposed to remember. Well, you're not supposed to hoard it for as long as I do, but okay. But yeah, that is gorgeous. Ooh, so all the ones that I've got left in here are from subscription boxes, which is pretty cool. So this one is from the first subscription box, which was a dinosaur subscription box. There's a dinosaur on the inside. This is called No Wonder You're Extinct. So, yeah, you can make all your smells extinct. And that's just like a really deep, earthy sort of scent. That's probably how I would describe that. Now, from the second subscription box is the Surf's Up soap, which is really beautiful and glittery, and is going to get glitter all over me. Yeah, not that I might be covered in glitter. And this is chocolatey, for sure. You can smell that straight away. Although I could be wrong and they'll be saying, "You got it wrong! It wasn't chocolate!" I'm sure they won't say that, but yeah. It is lovely anyway. Even though I'm not into such chocolatey scents, it does smell like my chocolate body butter from the Body Shop, so yeah. And then the last one is Winter Warmer, and it was the Christmas subscription box. Again, glitter! I don't know if they'll actually release these afterwards, if they're just like, just for the subscription box. So, either way is cool. And this honestly smells of Christmas, like, you know, cinnamon and nutmeg and stuff like that. So, yeah, really, really nice. Probably should have kept all their forms from all the subscription boxes for these. Let me just pack these back away. Okay, so, shouldn't have done that yet. Okay, so, we're still going on soap, but these should go a bit faster. Sorry about the rattling. These should go a bit faster because I've gone through like all of the big groups of soap, and these are more the misc sort of area. So you're going to start with Body Shop in the misc area. Now they do bring out Christmassy soaps every year. This is the Frosted Cranberry. Cannot smell it, it's in the packet. I'm not opening the packet tough, basically. And again, in the same sort of range is the Glazed Apple soap. Now I didn't get the one they've just had as well, which was Frosted Plum, maybe. It was really, really nice, but it just had sold out. So, and I think I've got enough. So yeah, and then I've also got a strawberry soap and a mango soap. I did also have an orange soap by the Body Shop, but that got used straight away. Right, I'm not sure the name of this brand, but I see it everywhere. I'm guessing it's Bomb Cosmetics. That's me reading off the packet. And I got this in Banbury's. I'm not sure if you can get it other places. I may have seen it in like BHS and places like that as well. So, and there's usually a table of loads of these. This is Cotton Fresh, because I do like it, as well as a mint and a citrus. I do like a really sort of clean scent, like just smells like laundry, as it were, like fresh laundry. And that's so nice. This one is Rock and Roller. Lime and kiwi, it says on the back. See, these are nice, they say it on the back. I could have not told you that and just gone with me being psychic. But so, again, citrus is a winner. And finally, Pure Therapy, which is, you know, aromatherapy sort of stuff apparently. Lemongrass and bergamot, there we go. Yeah, I should have read to the end before I started actually rambling about it. So again, lemongrass, amazing. Next. Okay, so I'm running out of time here. I've got 3 minutes to do the rest. I've literally just gone, the phone's just gone, no more recording, stop it, enough soap. So, lavender. I do love a bit of lavender, but the problem is it makes me want to fall asleep in the bath. Lemon. I nearly read that as olive oil because it says olive oil soap. Took me ages to see the lemon. Again, citrus, citrus, citrus. This video is so going to have to be cut. And cinnamon, one of my favourite scents ever. And now the rest of them are pretty much just random. Again, by Yardley, London, I have English lavender. And then I have cocoa butter, which is really, really nice. These are quite big sort of bars of soap. Like, proper massive. Like, woo! So they will take a while. That has just squidged all over my hand. Squidged is not the right word, but you know what I mean. Okay, Grace Cole, I've got passion fruit and guava. I nearly couldn't say that then. My brain panicked and went, how the hell do you say guava? So, this came in a set, which was really, really lovely. The rest of the set has obviously been used. Now, this one I got from Chinatown in London. I do not remember the name of the store. And the brand is called Bee and Flower, and it is jasmine. Now, jasmine is a really amazing sort of scent. And so good. 2 left. Right, this one I got for my birthday for someone having a laugh. Because they know I'm not into this film whatsoever, but they know I like soap. Despicable Me soap on a rope. Yeah, it will be used at some point, but having this in the bathroom is going to be slightly embarrassing. And we're like, why is there a minion in here? So, yep. And finally, we have the Zoella Soap Pop, which is soap on a stick. Now, I'm not a fan of things on a stick, because I find them really awkward, but I really like Zoella's original scent. I do like the fact that she's had to put a sticker saying, do not eat this, on here, so that's a bit different. I believe this is her original scent. I don't really want to open it, but I'm gonna. I mean, it's wrapped anyway, isn't it? I think so. I think it's her original scent. It's so wrapped up that you can barely sniff it through there. So that's fair enough. It kind of protects it for a bit longer. Anyway, that is my soap hoard. So it's going to take me a while to use it, and we'll have to see next year if I've gained any more. I probably will have. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, guys, and tune in next time for more me.